Good evening and welcome to a special Inside the Issues edition of Tucker Carlson tonight. We'll take on issues that are undercovered by most in the media. Our first tonight, how the press is responding to Jussie Smollett's fake hate crime. We'll also get to the bottom of the question of hate hoaxes. Are they exceedingly rare, as the New York Times told us this morning, or are they pretty common? That's just ahead. But first, we've got an update for you, a very up-to-the-moment update on the Smollett case itself. Matt Finn joins us tonight from Chicago. Matt?
Good evening, Tucker. Well, the update in the Smollett case, they seem to be getting worse. This evening, Jussie Smollett's character on the show Empire has been officially cut for the rest of the season. The executive producers of the show say they consider Smollett a family member, but the past couple of weeks have been very emotional, and they wrote in a statement, quote, "While these allegations are very disturbing, we are placing our trust in the legal system as the process plays out. We are also aware of the effects of this process on the cast and crew members who work on our show, and to avoid further disruption on set, we have decided to remove the role of Jamal from the final 2 episodes of this season." 20th Century Fox confirms that before today's decision to cut Smollett's character from Empire, he left the jail yesterday and went to work on the set here in Chicago. Aerial video appears to show his black SUV going from the jail to the Empire lot. Now there's also a change in the tone from Fox Studios. After adamantly backing Smollett throughout all of this, 20th Century Fox's latest statement says the studio realized the severity of this matter and is considering its options. Jussie Smollett's legal team is fighting back against police and prosecutors. The legal team released a statement, quote, "We witnessed an organized law enforcement spectacle that has no place in the American legal system. The presumption of innocence, a bedrock in the search for justice, was trampled upon at the expense of Mr. Smollett." In a packed courtroom, Jussie's attorney argued he's innocent, is still backed by the Fox studio, and is involved with charities. The judge, however, publicly chastised Smollett, saying if the part about the noose is true in the alleged hoax, it's outrageous because it conjures up the most evil part of this country's history. Chicago's top cop also blasted Smollett.
I'm left hanging my head and asking why. Why would anyone, especially an African-American man, use the symbolism of a noose to make false accusations?
Smollett faces up to 3 years in jail for the false police report, and he's facing more serious federal charges. The FBI confirms to Fox News it is investigating that death threat letter with the MAGA return address. Chicago police now say Smollett sent that letter to himself a week before the attack. If convicted on mail fraud, Smollett could spend 5 to 10 years in prison. And Tucker, lots of people weighing in all week about this Smollett case, and now even more people weighing in on the news tonight that R. Kelly faces more sexual assault allegations. So on a somewhat lighter note, NBA great Charles Barkley on his show was just flabbergasted and could not contain his laughter about the allegation that Jussie Smollett used a check to pay his friends to carry out this hoax.
Do not commit crimes with checks. Come on, man. You cannot. If you're going to break the law, do not write a check.
And on that note, I will send it back to you, Tucker.
It's great advice. Putting that on my fridge. Matt Finn from Chicago.